Hey guys, Nick here from Team Takeover. We ended up winning, going undefeated at our Stampede release event. Had a awesome time, not just getting to play under the new ban lists with these new Stampede cards. Had a lot of awesome reprints, as you can see, one of them's right here, but had a really good time getting to crack packs. I'm a big fan of these rarity sets, getting to open them with the boys, getting a couple of boxes, and just having a good time at locals was really an enjoyable part of my tournament experience. But we ended up going undefeated with Odion Cashtira. I was testing the Fiendsmith engine. I do really like the Fiendsmith engine, and I think I'm going to be testing a bit further, but I want to try something a little different. I wanted to try the Cashtira engine, a little bit more of a budget option. Now that tracks are about $75 as a recording of this video, since Engraver has been reprinted in the set. I wanted to try the Cashtira engine, and it overperformed. Cashtira engine did a phenomenal job in this particular tournament. Real quick before I get into the deck profile, I went undefeated. My matchups were Sky Striker, Fiendsmith Unchained, Mathmech, Blue Eyes Primite. So I did not see any Ryzealer Malice. We did get to see a lot of cool, interesting decks that have been more playable as a result of the ban list, with Circular coming to 1 for Mathmech, Unchained getting Shavar at 2, which was huge. And we ended up losing every single die roll, and we ended up only dropping a single game, and it was against Unchained. I think the deck performed extremely well. So let me kind of get into it, talk about my card choices here. The Odion engine is pretty standard. Excuse me, sir. This is my cat here. Say hi, Axel. We're gonna put you down, bud. The Odion engine, pretty standard. 3 Anubis, 3 Man with the Mark, and Saker. I don't think anyone's playing anything other than this exact lineup. 3 Treasure, 1 Temple. Shout out my buddy Nolan for giving me this awesome ultra rare copy, the original print from the starter deck. Which I never knew that this card was errated. I thought it was only able to just activate 1 trap per turn. No, the unerrata of this card is you can activate any traps the turn they are set, which is crazy. For the traps, 2 Serpent, 2 Swamp Deity, 1 Anguish Pattern, and 1 Verdict of Anubis. I think the only kind of not pretty standard thing in this lineup is I did main deck the Verdict of Anubis. I did not resolve the Regekir effect a single time, but I did negate spells and traps multiple times. It's okay. I'm probably gonna cut it, if not cut it, side deck it. It's a good card. I like it, but I don't want to draw it when I'm going second. I don't want to draw it in situations where I just need engine. So this is probably going to be changed for something else. So that was it for the Odion cards. For the cash package, 2 Fenrir, 2 Unicorn, 1 Birth, 1 Race Off. Shout out the common Unicorn. And I have a buddy who's borrowing one of my unicorns, so I'm just having the proxy in there for now for the purpose of this deck profile. This overperformed. Honestly, I might even bump Unicorn up to 3. That card has just been insane. Getting to, I think 3 times yesterday, I would special Unicorn, search Birth, normal like a hand trap, like Ash or Droll, link those into Silhouette Rabbit, use Birth to bring back Unicorn, and end on Silhouette Rabbit. Plus, if I had the Apophis trap already, get Anguish Pattern, or if I didn't, just get into the Apophis engine. These guys overperformed. These guys were crazy. I did not play against any Ryzealer Malice. That was a big part of the reason I wanted to play these cards. Unicorn ripping the one of Whitebinder, the one of Detonator now, does feel really crazy. These guys were great. I'm gonna test both this and the Fiendsmith engine going forward. This is a lot less of a extra deck commitment as well. Now, don't get me wrong, the Fiendsmith engine is like insane right now, especially with less Bestial, especially with no Dweller, which is a huge one. All the follow-up in the world in your graveyard. Twice yesterday, like I would special Fenrir, search Unicorn, and then do my regular Odion stuff. And then if they were able to clear my board, I have just Unicorn in hand, I draw for turn, but they spent a lot of resources clearing the board. They didn't have an interrupt for the Unicorn. I would just special Unicorn, Unicorn add Birth, special back Fenrir, search Fenrir, normal Fenrir. And then I just had so much pressure on the board with these 3 guys. These cards were insane. These cards were really insane. As for the supplementary utility cards, we played Terraforming because it can search the Race Off or the treasures. Also, this is the Alti Terraforming from Rarity. I don't know how good it's going to look on this camera, but this looks, in my opinion, even better than like the Astral Pack Alti. This card looks insane. They did such a good job with the Altis in this Rarity set. Pulled this one out of my box, very happy about. Talents Called By I drew a couple times. I never drew Talents. Called By was really, really good. Pot helped me dig for stuff when I needed it, and this card is insane. The Blue Eyes player and the Sky Striker player were both main decking Harpy's Feather Duster. The Sky Striker player was also playing like Lightning Storms in the main deck, so getting to just search this because it's searchable in the combo, reveal this, protect everything, just came up. Also, I won 1 game through the Quantum Cat combo, which I will show you. This was discovered by, I cannot remember his name. I'm so sorry. I will link it down in the description below. I'll link his video where I saw the first Quantum Cat combo. I did win one game off the Quantum Cat combo. Well, I don't know how cool it is to win with Harpy's Feather Storm, but for interrupts, 3 Ash, 3 Droll, 3 Strike, and 3 Imperm. I really like this lineup. Roll did not come up as much as I wanted to. Honestly, like I said, some nice. Big man Blastoise, big man Blastoise. Birth Pass, along with the other cards in my hand. These are good. Strike is like, I don't know. I'm a big Strike fanboy. I really don't want to cut it. It's probably going to get cut for Dominus Purge as much as I don't want to. This might end up going into the side though. For going first, honestly, this card is insane going first or second. Just because Treasure of the Kings wants a trap engrave, Dominus Purge puts a trap engrave, so it might be just a little bit better, but we're going to do some more testing. This is just what I ended up winning with. That is it for the main deck, 40 card main. For the extra, we have 2 Divine Serpent Apophis, 2 Silhouette Rabbit, 2 Link Spider, 1 Link Karibo. These were probably the most used guys throughout the day. I went into these 2 and this guy more than literally anything. These are, if you're not playing Fiendsmith, like these are like the 3 extra deck cards you need. I honestly might try some extra stuff where I bump these numbers up a little bit to 3 of the important ones and just have a little bit more consistency and draw power, but this guy is cracked out of his mind. I love this card. I'm a huge fan of the Apophis archetype, so getting to play the Contact Fuse. My buddy Nolan also put me on to the fact that they have a fusion spell. It's cute. It's really cute. It's funny. The other fusion is really good to help facilitate OTKs when you need to. I don't feel like it's needed as of yet, but I still want to do a lot more testing. The rest of the extra deck, Gallic Granite, searches Lord of the Heavenly Prison for the combo. Played Exciton in case I didn't draw a board breaker and I needed to clear the board. We played Goblin Bikers Gone Wild. This is a rank 6 that pops a card. You can play Lars instead if you really want to. The one I had, I just didn't have a Lars. And then Typhon. I didn't summon Typhon all day. Didn't summon any of these 3 guys all day. Summoned him twice to search the big guy. And then we have 4 Ultimate Slayer targets. This is a big part of the reason I also wanted to play Cashtira over Fiendsmith, is because the Ultimate Slayer targets are just not playable in Fiendsmith. The extra deck takes up too much room. You just can't play these 3 cards. You can get away with playing this if like there is a lot of Ryziel, but I sided in the same 8 cards going second so many games. Against Unchained, Ultimate Slayer, send this with this. Against Sky Striker, Ultimate Slayer, send this with this. Against Blue Eyes, send this or this and this. It came up in literally every single matchup that I played in Math Mech, either one of these, and Ultimate Slayer was so good. It was so good. I drew double Ultimate Slayer against the Fiendsmith Unchained end board. I didn't end up winning the game. That was the one game I did drop. The rest of my hand was pretty mid. I didn't really have any way to combo, but Caesar plus the Link 2 Ultimate Slayers just sent this and outed everything, but just didn't draw enough, and he had full Fiendsmith follow up in his graveyard. That was the one game I did drop after losing every die roll. Only dropping one game does feel pretty good, especially with, I mean, you're playing a trap deck. Going second has always been a hindrance, but for the side deck, I played 2 of each of the Molcharmies. I did not side these 4 in all day. Fua got sided in every time I went second. Kind of came up against every deck, except for Sky Striker. I didn't put it in. Actually, I might have actually put it in. Either way. Oh no, I didn't, because I didn't go second against Sky Striker. He made me go first both games. That's why. I don't know. These cards are okay. This is the most okay. This is a little bit better than okay. If you are playing at a higher level, you're probably going to see more Ryziel. These cards will matter a bit more. They really didn't for me. I actually, like a little controversial, I took out Lancia. I figured I probably wasn't going to see Malice at this event since it was a smaller event. I think we had 25-ish people for this Stampede event, so I took it out. So for the going first traps, Quantum Cat, Harpy's Feather Storm, and Dimensional Barrier. Similar to these, you almost don't, it's almost redundant to play this and these because these do the exact same thing this does together. But I played all 3. This could be literally anything else though. That could definitely change. So I will quickly show the Quantum Cat combo just because I think it's like the haha funny you could do in this deck. So Quantum Cat summons itself. You decide its type and attribute. You summon it as a Windwing Beast. In the combo, you search Lord of the Heavenly Prison. When you flip Quantum Cat in the draw phase, Lord of the Heavenly Prison summons itself, sets Harpy Featherstorm from your deck. Since you have in the combo your Temple of the Kings, you can activate 1 trap that turn. You flip Harpy's Featherstorm, and that won me my game against Unchained. It was the only time I did the full combo where it like came up and it mattered because I went second almost every game. I lost every die roll. The only person that made me go first was Sky Striker, so I went second a ton. And the last cards in the side were the best cards of the day. I sided in these plus Fua almost every time I went second. These cards overperformed. Big fan. Obviously these are insane. Obviously these are insane. You could still play this with Fiendsmith stuff, but you just don't have the room for everything. You're mostly just like outing at detonators with your aggregator or anything else that ends on NXEs right now. But I feel like the meta is a little bit up in the air on what's going to be like super real and what's not super real. So I wanted to play a little bit of everything, and that ended up being my deck. So we had 40 cards in the main, and I really enjoyed this event. Just want to give a quick shout out to a friend of mine, Nolan, helped me test out before the day. I was at his house earlier in the day. Just doing testing. He has every deck under the sun.
It's called having a problem.
So we just played a bunch of games, really understanding like the go second way to play Odion. And huge shout out to him and Team Takeover for helping me understand this deck, get the cards for it and everything like that. So before we wrap this up, I just want to show you the Quantum Cat combo. So you could start with Anubis or Man with the Mark. Let's just for the sake of it start with Anubis. Doesn't truly matter. So you pitch Anubis, summon Man. Man effect will get you your temple. And also, I'm sorry, you also need another card to set off of your hand. So either of these guys plus a card you could set. It doesn't have to be strike, could be literally anything. Activate treasure. Treasure on activation is going to set your Pophis the Serpent. So now you have Pophis Serpent set. You set your other card. Treasure is going to trigger here. You get to activate, not trigger, but activate to search for Scorpion. Special Scorpion by banishing a Anubis. And then a Scorpion is going to get you the original Temple of the Kings. Activate Temple of the Kings. Now you can use your Pophis trap this turn. So summon the Apophis. You're going to set Swamp Deity from your deck, and now you have everything you need for the Quantum Cat combo. So this is when you side for going first. These two guys are going to be in your main deck, these two cards. So we're going to put those right over here. So now, since this is a level 4, you overlay these two. Gallic Granite. Gallic Granite's going to detach, going to search for your Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Lord of the Heavenly Prison now reveals itself, so protect all your back row. And then if you activate a trap, you can special it, set one. Last thing you're gonna do is you're gonna link these two. Silhouette Rabbit. Rabbit's effect will set Quantum Cat from your deck. So now this is your setup. You have whatever you set from your hand off of the Treasure of the King search, so that's irrelevant. We're not gonna count that as an eruption. So you have Apophis, Swamp Deity, Quantum Cat, you have this revealed, and you have Silhouette Rabbit. So here's what you're gonna do. During your opponent's draw phase, you are going to activate Quantum Cat. You're going to special summon it, declaring Windwing Beast. That will then trigger your Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Lord's going to summon, and then you're going to set a trap from your deck. You're going to set Harpy's Featherstorm, and because you have the Temple of the Kings, you can activate Harpy's Featherstorm this turn. Your opponent can't special summon. I only resolved this combo once because I only went for it once. It was against Unchained. It was our game 3, and he wasn't playing any hand traps, so I just knew that this was just going to end the game. So that is the combo. So you have can't special summon, plus you have an Omni, essentially, on your board because you have the Quantum Cat. So this combo is insane, and a spell and trap pop, and that allows you to do so much on your next turn as well. I really enjoyed this as well. One thing I will show you as well, opening of Cashtira cards. So a couple times today, you know, the deck only has so many starters if you just like don't see one, but opening like Unicorn plus Droll actually came up huge. Like I said, multiple times today I did this. Special Unicorn, Unicorn effect, get you Birth, normal Droll, link these two, Silhouette Rabbit, Rabbit effect. If you don't have any way to your Apophis engine, you can now get to your Apophis engine. If you do have a way to your Apophis engine, you can get Anguish Pattern, and then just activate this to bring back Unicorn. So I know this doesn't seem like a whole lot, and if you just drew like one Engraver instead of a Unicorn, you're obviously ending on like Desiree with a graveyard setup, or you're ending on Caesar when you always have like the recursion of the Fiendsmith stuff. But I think this is really good too, especially if you don't feel like paying $75 for Trax or $30 for Lacrima or $30 for Requiem when they were $5 a copy a week and a half ago. So then you have your Serpent Summon that will set the Swamp Deity. You have a Spell Trap pop, an Extra Deck Rip, and an Omni negate. So plus follow up with Birth, getting this back and then searching and then getting to, or not searching with this, but if you're able to get a Fenrir, you can normal Fenrir, which I did a couple times. But that is going to be it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to our locals in Binghamton, New York. It is the Dragon Master Games, one of the best locals I've ever been to. I go up there every other Thursday for Yu-Gi-Oh! Locals. So we did have our Stampede event, which was awesome. Shout out to all the boys, all the homies that go up there and play every week. And shout out to Team Takeover. Huge shout out to my good buddy Nolan on Team Takeover for helping me build the deck and helping me learn combos and doing a lot of testing with me. Till then, we will see you guys in the next one.